it's Trish from Hobby Hoppers, and I'm here with my friend Adelaide, and we're pretty excited about the new Waffle Flower release for February.
Well, mostly for February. I mean, it's out now and live on your website now, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. So technically it's the December release.
And I think this release is for everybody who isn't me, because I have not yet finished my Christmas cards, but there are some very organised people who are thinking about Valentine's Day, and that's what this release is for. So well done all of you who are there, because I am not. But looks really cool. And there's some really cool the first two things we're going to show you are kind of really good, just basic dies, aren't they?
Yes.
This is the...
First thing is the Nesting Piercing Classics labelled die. The names of the waffle flower things are often a mouthful, but it's just like a little ticket. It's got double stitching.
That seems to be a really new thing, doesn't it, the double stitching? Like, apparently we're all too posh for single stitching anymore. We all have to have double stitching on everything. I haven't caught up with double stitching.
You're funny. Speaking of double stitching, the double stitched hearts die also has... Well, it has double stitching on either side, so in and out of the heart, but if you cut them together, you can make a double stitched frame.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the second item.
And that's a nice one too, because you could use that for birthdays, or... I reckon that size would look awesome on a scrapbook too. Like you could put a little photo in the middle, especially on the bigger one, you know, grandkids or kids.
I like the shape of that as well. Like, as far as hearts go, it's a funky kind of cool shape.
Yeah, and there's some graffiti kind of style stuff we're going to talk about. And in fact, I think the next one's quite graffiti-ish, because this is stamps. But again, they've done that kind of slightly offset heart thing, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of...
And they look hand-drawn, which I think is cute too.
That is cute.
Yeah. Hand-drawn hearts.
Yeah, and that's called... Is that the Inside Accents? I think it is? Yeah.
That's right. Inside Accents hearts, and I don't think it's specifically only for use inside though. You could make a whole card with just these hearts. You
absolutely could, and especially if you had like a grid die or something that you could, cut it out with. And I think what I really love about these, as you say, is the hand drawnness of them. So if you stamped and embossed those, you could colour them all different colours, or you could use alcohol inks or whatever on them, and that would be really cool to do.
Yeah, that's really, I think they're really sweet. And in true Waffle Flower style, the next thing is called Love You More Sentiments Combo. So it's a little set of sentiments with the dies that match, and the dies I think are numbered, aren't they?
I know the sentiments are, which is, I have to say, something that I think Waffle Flower have just started doing, or I haven't seen them do it before. Maybe I'm just slow and I haven't caught up. But, other people are much smarter than I am, and they'll have picked it up. But that's a really good thing, because I look at that and I go, okay, which one fits which? But you almost need to do a shadow board.
I love the size of these sentiments in these sets, because they're just the perfect amount to just pop in a spot on your card that doesn't take up too much room, but it's bold enough that you can really see it.
Yeah, and especially if you've done something like a stamp background with that on top and then cut out. Yeah. Especially if you've embossed it and then you put it on a nice white background or a darker background, something that really makes it pop.
I think we've got an example of that kind of sentiment coming up later. That's a similar style of sentiment that we've done on a card. So.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Next we've got
much more graffiti style stuff, haven't we? Because these are the
inlaid hearts. Yeah.
And I will confess that I saw this stamp and went, I think that's a Concord and Ninth Turnabout stamp, and you said no it isn't, and I went fair enough. But what it is if you turn it sideways it fits the heart, the heart stencil and the heart thing. Yeah, I'm a bit spatially challenged sometimes. So, but that's how it fits, and so you get these little cute little dots and things on top. And again, you emboss on top of a...
Yes.
You could emboss.
There's so many ways you can use this if you buy them together. You can either just stencil the hearts, you can stencil then stamp the hearts. Yeah. You can just stamp the hearts. Yeah. You can put them in the heart, or if you cut these on their own, they'd be great shaker bits.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're always looking for things to put in shakers, so... And in fact, you could make a lovely shaker out of that double, going back to one we saw earlier. That'd make a lovely shaker.
It would, Yeah.
And make a really
And the
cute,
frame with the double stitching would be great.
Yeah, that make cute
and
shape.
actually, if you emboss this with white too, it'd be almost like using your Jelly Roll pen without having to use your Jelly Roll pen for a bit of a highlight on
which I always forget to do. And then I look at everybody else's and go, that looks amazing, and why did I forget to do that? Yeah, and I like that. I'm not too sure about you, Complete Me. I'm pretty certain I've got some craft supplies that complete me. No. Don't tell my partner. I'll get into trouble. All right.
Okay, on the love theme again, we've got some little shape of my heart dies, and they've got a little shadow, and stamps. Sorry, so you've got stamps. You can stamp it, stamp the shadow, or you can die cut the shadow, or you can do a combination of both. And these little words will fit perfectly in these little hearts.
Mm-hmm. So it's almost like those big candy hearts.
My favourite. I love those candy hearts.
I know.
Like
you gave me some in a package recently.
Like these.
The love hearts. Yeah, these are really cool. And can I say, I was doing a 2 a.m. crafting session running late for something the other day because I had to do a card for somebody, and these kept me very awake at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
so they are the same kind of thing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
you could absolutely do that. And in fact, you could do a lovely card with...
You can eat those.
Thank you. You could do a lovely card with, that stamped and then the little these.
Actually, I think Waffle Flower got a great example of that type of thing, which I can try and pop in on the video later.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be super cool.
And you love these ones, don't you?
I love these because they are the laziest way to make something that looks really cool. And I am super lazy. So they have brought out the overlapping love, and they brought out vertical love that we'll look at too. But this is the same as the other releases that they've done, such as we've got hugs here, and we've got Hello Friend as well.
And they all come with a stencil?
Yeah, and when you stencil, the stencil gives you the different colours of the pattern.
Because they overlap. I don't know if you can see, there's etching on there.
Yeah.
And they overlap.
Yeah.
I can show an example anyway.
So they're very cool. And the vertical ones are super cool. And I don't think we got it out to show you, but there's a masking corner stencil that works with these.
Yeah, we didn't get that out.
Yeah, these don't come with a stencil, but I did the thanks one recently for a Friendsgiving thing.
So cute.
Thank you. And the masking corners really does allow you to kind of, block off the L and block off the O and all the rest of it. So it's very cool, and you get this kind of more thing. I will say I nicked that thanks card completely off the Waffle Flower last night, so it doesn't plagiarism if they tell you about it.
Well, they're sharing
I know.
their ideas, aren't
Sharing
they?
is caring.
For that exact reason.
Yeah.
So there's some other examples of those.
Yeah.
Happy and hugs.
And these come, and the happy and the hugs and the Hello Friend and everything else come with these fabulous word sentiments.
Overlapping, well, in this particular case, love editions. So they're overlapping edition stamp sets.
And words.
And they have the dies
and
the words. So you can have the word hugs or love is for this release. It's love, isn't it?
Yeah, love release. And then
love.
And
always.
Hugs. Love always.
Put the always across the word love.
Yep.
And that looks really cute.
Love with all my heart. Love, joy. Love,
I like that
love
font
forever.
A lot.
And that's the font they've used for all of them, I think, isn't it? That same kind of scribble font. And it's that kind of, because it's a handmade card, so you want it to look a bit handmade, a bit kind of, and it kind of fits that romantic-y theme, but also that kind of to the part, I think. And because these have the dies and they cut quite close, you can get quite a good, what's the word? Tight sentiment as well, so it's not too big on your page, but it still has some impact. Yeah,
that's good
absolutely
thinking.
Yeah, so they're good.
Next, we've got the With Love word die, which I think just stands on its own. With Love works for everything.
Christmas, birthdays.
Yeah, and I love that it's 2 different fonts, and you can do it with or without the shadow.
Yeah, graduation.
Yeah.
Second cousins.
Hello.
Cat's birthday.
Yes.
I don't know, whatever you're going to do, you're probably doing it with love, so that's a nice standard simple one.
Good job.
Cool.
Alright, the next one's a bigger die with a stencil option. So it's the Rose Bouquet die and the Rose Bouquet stencil.
And again, these are so simple because you put the background on, or even a really pretty paper behind, cut, stencil, splot, card.
Yeah. And if you cut that out of a coloured cardstock,
Yeah, absolutely.
you're halfway there with the colours and then just add the stencil.
Yeah, yeah. Or, yeah.
You could even make a shaped card out of that.
Yeah, because it was old, and it was, you could actually, couldn't you? Because you could get it to hang off some of this. It was Alton who did those overlapping colour, like the matching colour families. Do you remember we were talking light to dark?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the other day.
The matching colour families in the inks.
Yeah, so that would, if you've got those.
You use one set of those in your set. Although you'd probably want to use one set for the flowers and one set for the greenery.
Yeah, but you've already got those tone on tone things.
They've got that beautiful new purpley one at the moment, and then nice soft greens.
Yeah, and you've got that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
We've just added alternate. It's something that's we're starting to get.
Yeah.
Never had before. We're starting to get it.
All the ways to spend your money. Anyway.
Okay. This is a dashed lattice texture die background die, and it can be used on its own and give a nice texture and some dashes on your card. Also have these complementary stencils. Dashed lattice dot stencils or the dashed lattice heart stencils, both instead of 2, I believe.
Yeah.
This one's got a big heart that will fit beautifully in the squares of the dashed lattice. Well, that's a mouthful. Lattice texture die.
And this
little heart will fit in the little
thing. Yeah.
Cross.
Yeah, it's very clever. And this one is designed, I think, to do the same thing, isn't it? It's the little, that's designed to fit in the middle of the little cross. So.
Yeah, and it's got a dot for the middle there. And of course you can use these with or without the dashed lattice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Texture die, so it makes it very versatile.
Yeah, and they reminded me a lot, and I think you could probably do it, reminded me a lot of the quilt set kind of release that Waffle Flower came up with. And we did try to see if we could get the hearts to fit. They don't, unfortunately. But all those quilty sentiments that you had, this absolutely could look like a quilt if you wanted to. Of the of the kind of, I think you're so awesome or whatever it was. I can't remember what the sentiments were, but they were very cute if you've got.
Oh yes, so's SEW.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could use. I mean, I'm sure you could actually. You could use the heart from this one and the cross from that one as well.
Yeah, I think that's the demo that you showed me.
Is it?
That? Yeah.
I'll have to have another look.
Yeah. Just a note about this, by the way, this does not cut out that shape. It only cuts the little things.
Yeah.
So you could do this as a repeating pattern because it won't have actually cut the border.
True. Yeah.
So if you wanted to do a scrapbook page or something, you could do it multiple times and use it as a mat or something for things. Yeah. So you're not constrained by this. And
I would not have thought of that because I don't do big layouts or scrapbooks. It's great.
I don't do a lot of scrapbooks, but I'm trying.
Oh. I love this one.
Yeah. So.
This is a little ladybug die. And it's 2 die, so you only have to do really 1 pass to make a couple of how many? 1,
6,
2, 3. I think 3 because I think you layer. Or is it 6?
I think it's 6. I think it's 2.
I think you're right. It's 3 open. 4 open and 2 closed winged.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 pass. Put 2 different colours, maybe red there and green or black there. Black. Yeah. And then you've made a bunch of ladybugs that are so cute. And it reminds me of the little multiple butterflies die and stencil, which I also love. Which I do have.
You've got a demo of that, haven't you?
I've got a little ATC card that I use that on.
Yeah.
I use that with
Is that glossy accents?
No, actually, you know what that is? It's pet tape.
Oh, cool.
It's actually this pet tape.
You're so clever with that.
This pet tape.
Oh, right.
Where is it?
Oh, and that, yeah. We've got a demo of this, and I looked at the actual tape, the actual tape roll, and that picture on the end, and thought, okay, so that's that size. It is not that size, people. It is enormous, and it is gorgeous. Just look at that. All that colour and, all the,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
instead of using it for the flowers, though, in this case, I just put it on some cardstock and put it through the dye machine.
Yeah,
And I think it looks awesome.
And equally, with the butterflies, certainly, no, not so much of the ladybugs, because people kind of think red and black for ladybugs. But I saw a technique online recently with Jennifer Maguire. Who else?
Jennifer Maguire,
of course,
my favourite.
Yeah, where she was swiping ink across a page. Did you see that? She just swiped her distressed inks across. I think it was watercolor paper.
Oh, yes.
Wet it, let it dry, and of course it had all glooped together. But it did this beautiful kind of mottled watercolory rainbow effect.
Yes.
And that would look so beautiful in that as well.
Yes, it would. That's
lovely
That's
things.
actually similar to what I did in the background of that card. I think. Yeah, just swiped it over and sprayed it, and I did actually brayer some white stuff over it as well.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, just to mute it down a bit. And of course, you could do that with the hugs. You could do that with the peony backdrop. You could do that technique with anything. And again, I sound really lazy. I like, but quick, right? Sometimes we
I'm
just
all about
need
a quick
quick.
card.
Sometimes we just need quick. So
I'm way about a quick card.
yeah, and you can and these things where you can get multiple passes and you get so many. You might use 2 on this card on the card now, but then you tuck the rest back in your storage pocket, and next time you go, yes, past me did an awesome thing. I don't have to do anything with this.
I just want to make some ATCs that are just all about ladybugs now.
Who wouldn't? Ladybugs are awesome.
Yeah. And actually, these little gems that I don't know.
Are they the pink fresh ones? Yeah. Well, we pulled out some.
You see those gems there, just there.
In a Valentine's Day theme, we pulled
out
some gems. Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm not a big pink person, but
I am.
Oh yeah, you are. We can tell. Backdrop.
Oh, I like these ombre ones too.
Yeah, I love these green and purple ombre ones, and just look at the glitter in them. They're just amazing. And so many places you could put them. The centre of the backdrop flowers, the things. Now, you've got, we just pulled pink, but you've got purple and blue and green and orange.
Yeah, lots of colours.
I don't know. Tartan? No, no tartan.
Maybe not.
Maybe not tartan. But,
You have tartan washi tape.
Yeah, nothing wrong with tartan washi tape. Especially for Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to buy some of that.
Actually, we've got some more little embellishments that are available in the shop too. We've got Waffle Flower enamel dots.
Those are so cute. And these little neutral ones as well. And I pulled out the uniquely creative, uniquely creative clear dots as well.
Yeah. These are good because they reflect whatever colour your card is.
Yeah. But you can imagine them sitting as a water droplet on a flower or, near a butterfly or whatever. Yeah. So they're really cool. So, and in fact, you could, take an enamel dot and put it in the middle of the thing and give yourself a dotty cross-hatched background.
That would be really fun, actually. A little rainbow coloured one.
Yeah. I'm all about the rainbows.
Okay.
Or even this and I don't know, maybe a couple of butterflies or a ladybug or...
Yeah, we need to crack them open and get stuff.
Just have fun with it. Yeah. Anyway, keeping on going.
Okay, so the next is, you've heard of the postage collage by Waffle Flower, obviously. Most people have. But they also have the nesting postage collage die, which is basically a giant version of that. A big stamp, and you get a round one and a long skinny one as well. And so they've brought out a, what they're calling NPC, nesting postage collage, peony stencil, which is these beautiful flowers that you can stencil, and the ladybugs again. You can stencil into that.
I didn't realise there were ladybugs on that.
Yes.
Okay, if there's ladybugs I might
and
actually
peonies.
need to buy that.
Yes.
Because I'm not a big peonies fan, but the ladybugs. And you can see from here, actually, and this is the really good thing about Waffle Flower, is if they haven't got a demo online, and they really often do, and I find their release videos are really, really detailed and thoughtful, they do this at the back because, sometimes it is 1 a.m. and you don't want to waste your time getting on YouTube to remember how something to do something. So this kind of thing is really, really helpful.
And there are loads of examples that they supply too. So on the Hobby Hopper site, with this listing, you can see like heaps of examples, way more than any of the other products I've got there. Lots of examples of different cards made with it and coloured combinations and things like that. So that's going to be a popular one, I think. And this is the
postage that
goes with the nesting postage.
Yeah,
because it's not from this release, but it's complementary to that.
And it's that super size. Because the thing about this one is, we're going to show you the other postage collage in a minute, which is the kind of one that came out first, that kind of design. But these have been scaled up so they work with that size of stamp and all the rest of it. And we've talked about this. We don't know why postage is such a kind of common thing.
Such a popular thing that's lasted. It's like almost, I think because Waffle Flower is so great at bringing out new complementary sets that go with it.
Yeah.
It keeps it fresh, and you can always add to your set.
And I will say two things. One is, it is good because we're in Australia, obviously, you can tell, but so we do use the set 30 cents and 15 cents and that kind of thing, so that fits. So we haven't got that mum issue of, not being quite the right language.
That's true.
But if you have friends, relatives, colleagues, whatever overseas, there is a European version of this, isn't there? As well, which I've got a brother in London, so therefore I've had to buy that, so he doesn't feel as though he's being Americanised.
Oh, you're so nice.
No, I'm not. But
well, if you ever want something that I haven't got, you can always order it.
And that's the thing. So
ask me for it. I'll get it for you.
Yeah. So contact you through your email.
Yeah.
Email through the website.
Yep. There's a contact form on the website, and you can just ask me for anything you want. As long as you're happy to wait for it, I can order it in.
Yeah. And that sometimes that's good. And certainly if it's an older release and you need, Yeah,
because I definitely can't keep everything, but...
No, your vast warehouse storage location is not quite as vast as anybody thinks it is. But, yeah, so getting that stuff in, and it turns up reasonably quickly, I would assume.
Yeah, usually. It just depends. If I've literally just done an order for that company, you might have to wait longer because it might be a few weeks before I do another one. But if I haven't done the order that month, then it could be really quick. So,
and of course,
the creme de la creme, I think.
Well, yeah, but I was going to say in Australia we are further away. We're not American, so therefore it's not easy to just jump on scrapbook.com or whatever. You don't want to do that because you do want to support local Australian businesses. You do want to support amazing people like Trish who have these things for us and run these businesses on the Smell of an Ollie Rag. Yeah. But the and it's here and it's going to get here, and your customer service is exemplary, of course.
Oh, thank you.
I know. But the other thing there too is that it's there are not a lot of small craft businesses selling craft in Australia, so we need to keep these craft shops alive and working if we want this thing to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
But B, it's coming from a local Australian address, and I know that you're not going. I'm spending ridiculous amounts of overseas postage, which I hate doing on principle. But B, it's coming from somewhere local.
Yes, that's true.
Right
here in Melbourne.
Yeah, right here in Melbourne.
I think this is the creme de la creme of their release. Of every release that they do is the actual postage collage peony stencil.
Yeah. So this is if you haven't seen postage collage before.
Yes, we've got some examples.
Here's the shtick. The basis of this is there is a set pattern of squares, this kind of small and larger and blah blah blah, and the strip and the little one down the bottom. And every postage collage set of stencils fits that pattern.
Yeah, which is for this die.
Yep.
Which also you can get in a blocks die, so you can combine the two. This will make it into like what looks like a stamp. Like a set of stamps, a sheet of stamps, which you can either keep together or cut apart.
Yeah. And
this will just do the blocks, which you can either use on their own.
Yeah.
Or you can layer the blocks with, say, if you've got something like a nice pattern paper, you might want to cut it out of this and stick it on there.
Yeah. To then
so that you stamp, you've still got the stamp effect, but you've used this as your background.
And that, just saying, that's one of our favourite favourite papers. This is the one for One Spiffier Speckles. If you haven't seen it before, It has the gold foiling in it and then the matching non-gold foiling. It is gorgeous, and I probably need to buy a new one off you because I think I might be running out. Anyway, but yes, and you've got some examples of this, I think, where they've been cut apart.
I've got this one, which is not a stenciled one at all. This one, I've cut them apart. So you can see I've used this part to create the stamp on red paper, but I've actually used the blocks to cut a white block. And I have actually used similar, not this one obviously, but a Christmas washi tape on there to make the little stamps. But this one is actually a Waffle Flower stencil, the poinsettia.
That's the Christmas poinsettia. So if you are like me and you haven't done your Christmas cards yet,
yes,
get in quick, get that one. And if you don't like those nice darker traditional colours, there is the same stencil in a different colour, and I think that probably shows exactly how versatile those stencils are. And especially, I mean, Christmas is a bit hard, right? It's going to be red and green usually, although I really love this white. That's gorgeous. But when you get to things like the peonies, they can be anything you like. And then if you don't want to do the cutting and the blocks, there is, of course, the stencil for the background as well. And again, you could absolutely grab some washi tape and fill in those. And like some of the journal girlies do, you know, cut a piece, like one of these bigger flowers to fit across a couple of blocks or whatever, or tuck in behind. So you could do some really clever things, I think, with that.
Yeah, absolutely good.
Yeah.
And your little favourite, do you want to show your little favourite?
So I think this is so cute. So, you know, this is all very cool and all the rest of it, but who doesn't love a miniature? So there you go.
I love miniature everything.
Postage collage blocks in miniature with the stencils, which I think is cute.
So you can make a card like this.
Yes.
And then you can adorn it with a miniature version.
Absolutely. Or, you know, have some ladybugs on your little card. Yeah.
Oh,
and actually, going back to ladybugs, because that was a silly comment, but kind of off the cuff comment, but it's true. You know, you do this and then you put a ladybug on it.
Oh yeah, that would be cute. I might add ladybugs to those ones actually.
Yeah, and I think, am I right in thinking that the nesting, not the the blocks one, if you cut it out, you can use it to build it up to be like a little shadow box?
Yes, you can, because you can use it outside.
Yeah.
Like windows.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So you could then build it up
and shakers.
Yeah, and I'm pretty certain I saw a release that they did at one point, which was maybe using it as a shelf. Like there were things sitting on a shelf.
Oh yeah, that would be cute.
And you know, we didn't grab it, but you know, Trish has got washi tape that's little vases and little flowers and books and all sorts of things, and you could make a really cute card with lots of little things sitting on it.
It's really easy to make cards with the washi tape too. Oh, here's one with cats.
Yeah, and again, there's the postage collage, there's the cutout behind, and there's the some very smug looking kittens. That one looks particularly smug.
Oh, they're so cute. I love them.
Yeah, but nice.
Actually, in those papers, that paper in the background, we sell that too. That's only a pack for $5.
Oh wow,
bargain!
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, we forgot this one goes with the postage collage series as well, because like with the bigger one, you've got all your postage cancellation marks that you can put on and your cents and all that sort of stuff that they work on. As you can see, the little stamps here.
Yeah. And there was a Christmas version of that, wasn't there?
There is quite a few versions of that, actually. I'll see if I can get
so I think what they say things like North Pole and that kind of thing, and I'm gonna dig down the pile and say, can I find the other one? So that shows you the difference in size between the two.
There's a circular one.
Oh, so cute.
There's a birthday one.
Oh, there you go. What more could you want?
And there's also
HBD.
There's one from the sewing from that quilting set.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. That was so cool. So they did a postage collage quilting one. They did I jumped on the gingerbread men.
Yeah, they've got gingerbread men.
And the Christmas tree that went over the whole of all the stamp.
Santa. There's a snowman. Did you just say that?
I didn't say the snowman, but yeah, all those things.
There's lots of floral ones.
And again, easy Christmas card. Stencil. Slap the frame on the top. Done.
Beautiful.
Know, and looks great. And, you can, put the sentiments and things on. So you've obviously got these ones. You've obviously got the happy birthday ones. And as we said, you know, the with love and all the rest of it could go with the happy birthday theme and all the rest of it. So there's a lot of things there, but you can see the difference in size.
Oh, that was the sentiment we were going to show before too. You see, that is one of those sentiments similar to the one at the very beginning.
Yep.
Here.
Getting messy.
That's right.
Yes.
So not the same set, but the same similar size.
Yeah.
And it just works.
Yeah.
I like it, and I like the stitch around.
And the cutout with the stitch around. And I think that it does really just make it pop, doesn't it? And if you emboss it, then it pops even further. You know, it looks really cute.
Yeah.
You could do it in... what you could do, actually, if you wanted to, is you could very carefully use a brush or something to put one colour on the forever and then a different colour on the end back. You could do rainbow stripes.
That's ambitious.
Yeah, okay. You could do all sorts. You could do all sorts of things anyway, and you know, most people, I guess, have a stamp positioning tool.
No,
like
lots
a Misty.
of people make all those different colours, don't they?
Yeah.
They just do a little bit at a time.
Yeah, and if you've got a stamp positioning tool and you know you're going back in the same place every time, it's easy enough to just do one and then put it down and
True.
there. Yeah. Anyway,
that's the whole release for and some extra stuff.
Yeah.
For December, Waffle Flower.
And hopefully some kind of ideas about how you could use it and all the rest of it, which is really cool. And how it can morph into your other supplies and stuff you've already got.
Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you for joining me on showing this release, Adelaide.
Thank you for letting me see it, because I get to see it tiny bit earlier before everybody else, and I'm really bad about remembering to go and look at new releases, so I get to see it. Exciting, and we're going to play with some stuff, I think, now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
listening.